camera here. If I click once, that's where the camera is situated, and where I click to is where the camera is looking at. And you can see from that camera that we're looking this way, but there's our 80 degrees. That's our view cone. And you can notice that when we extend those arcs out, that camera doesn't see all the building, does it, at 80 degrees. So the issue for us is we'd have to pull that camera way back so that it fits in all of the building. Now, before I pull it back, I'm going to prove to you what I've just said. And the way that we actually go to the view of this camera is quite simple. You click on the camera and you actually select a camera by clicking around the body there, and then you hit F5. And you see that? That's what you see out of that camera, an 80-degree view cone. So clearly that's not enough. We need to go back. So I'm just using the scroll wheel to go back, and that's actually a reasonable view of this building. I'd prefer to see this view of your building than the front street view. And the reason for that is you've put a lovely garden in here, you've put some furniture, and this really is the face of the building that we're interested in. This building is kind of like a reverse building. It's not worried about what it says to the street, it's more worried about the people that live in the house and the way that it works with inside and outside, the way that it greets the sun, and the way that it manifests its consumption of sunlight. Now, I'm happy with that view, but one of the problems that we have with Archicad is as soon as I've got that view, realise that it's actually moved the camera to get that view. And if I go back to the floor plan now, I've lost that view. The way that I capture this view that I've changed is to go back up here into this pop-up navigator, and I'll come down here to camera 3, which is which camera it is, right mouse click on it, and there's a comment there that says modify this camera to current view. When I do that, it saves that position. Okay? So if I go back to the floor plan, now you'll notice that that camera is now up here. Okay? So let's push the camera way back, and you can see that these tangents going off there would definitely miss the building, and that's why we see the whole building in that view. Okay? So, in a nutshell, that's camera position. Now, the second thing that we need to look at, you see that's the line of where it's looking at. See this guy? That's our sun. Now, our sun at the moment is not doing our perspective any favours, because it's not really over our left shoulder, is it? It's not lighting up the building. The sun is coming from a side, and it means that this part of the building here is in shadow. The last thing you want to do is give a person a perspective of their new house, and it's all in shadow, and they go, why is it so dark? That's the first thing people ask. Why is it so dark? And you know from that comment, it's a negative. You never want your client to ask negative comments about your work. You want to give them stuff where they go, oh, it's so bright, or it's cheerful, or oh, look, it's so sunny. All of these, you keep up that momentum in it. So we have to go back with this camera and adjust that sunlight, okay? Because that sun is showing it's coming there. It really should be coming pretty much from where the camera is looking. So let's again open that camera, and how do we fix it? So we go to 3D projection settings, and that shows a picture. And to explain that, that's that view of the camera there, the arcs of that. This is the sun here. And what we can do is we can go into more sun here. And it's showing us some weird sun where it's like 4 minutes to 8. So let's bring the sun back quite a bit to about 1 o'clock in the afternoon and see what happens. And you see, no, that's still no good. The other thing we can do is just drag the sun over there and press OK. And that's much better, don't you think? It's showing the client, showing you that the overhang of the roof works. It shows that the light shelf works. Because remember, you've got to sell this to the client. You've got to say, well, I'm going to put this thing in here, and the client's never seen a light shelf before, and they think that you know. they're wondering whether it works or not. Okay, so your light shelf works, the shadow of the overhang works, and that's the perspective I'd like to see. So I want to see a perspective looking from where the sun is looking at the building. I want the sun behind your back. I'm going to show that the shadows and the overhangs work, and I want to see this beautiful backyard or whatever we've created here. And at that point, you don't have to do anything else. All you have to do is set up the camera, set up this view, make sure that the sun is in the right spot, and then we go File, Save As. And if we change this to a picture file, a JPEG, and I call this, I've got a special word for this. Those of you that know me from before might know the word. What do you think I'm going to call this perspective? What's my... Which, sorry? You're too literal. No. Remember, I come from the school of hard knocks. I come from outside. I know about when you get paid and when you don't get paid. I know when you lose a client and when you get a new client. What I call this is the money shot. Let's get real. This is the money shot. You're all smiling. You're all going, oh, he's so... What's the word? I'm realistic, aren't I? I'm a bit ruthless. It is the money shot. I've worked with advertisers. They know what the money shot is. That's what I don't like. No. Some advertisers are human. That's unbelievable. Anyway, call this money shot. Money shot. Put it on the desktop. Save. That's save that as a picture. Okay, that's all you have to do. Next time we do a project, we'll go further. I'll show you how to use the renderer and do all those wonderful things. But